What would your life be like if you were addicted to meth? NTV's Lauren Scharf concludes our special report, Meth in Nebraska, looking through the eyes of an addict. Lauren.
Statistics show only 4% of all meth addicts recover. Addiction counselors say never give up before the miracle can happen, no matter how far gone they seem.
I finally reached my bottom and there was nowhere else to go but up.
13-year-old Crystal Lessert went to a party with some older kids.
So I really didn't know what I was getting myself into.
And it was there the opportunity arose to try meth.
I wasn't thinking about the ramifications of my actions, you know. I was barely an adolescent at that point, and I was trying to fit in with the cooler kids, the older kids.
At her worst, she weighed 96 pounds, open sores called meth mites covering her face, arms, and chest.
Everything that you stand for, stood for before, doesn't matter. You know, you become a person that will do whatever and say whatever you can to get what you need.
Things really went south at the age of 17 when she dropped out of school.
Ran out of stuff to sell, ran out of stuff to steal. So the next option is to start dealing so that you can support your own habit. The next step from there is cooking.
Crystal can remember the exact moment she realized she had a problem. At 18, she went on her own accord to inpatient treatment after spending 7 months in a Geneva jail.
Life was so destitute. I'd lost everything, my home, my family, my son, my life pretty much.
One, we kind of have to do a good assessment of what it is that they need, and then, you know, two, you got to have a swift plan. You got to know who your resources are and know how to get them what they need when they need it.
Licensed addiction counselor Juanita Rodriguez says addicts have to work day in and day out to fight the urge.
You know, by the time they leave my office, there's a game plan in place. I don't let them walk out with nothing to do. They've usually got somebody to go see, places to go, and then they report back immediate. The more I could keep them coming in frequently, the better off that they are.
The first year Crystal was sober, she put $4 grand into fixing her teeth. As meth abusers have to fix their outside appearance, there's a lot to be worked out inside as well.
Should be stress-free.
Most people think if you just remove the drug, you're okay. That's only 10% of the problem. The other 90% of the problem is dealing with life on life's terms and having a good support system that helps you maneuver that.
For Crystal, it's about being honest.
I'm at that point in my recovery where if I know that I'm on the edge or I know that I'm not right, I can pick up the phone, you know, and I make those calls that I need to work through those problems.
And she now instills hope in others battling addiction.
The ones that are recovering, they're an inspiration, they're hope, you know, that it can happen, you know, so that's what I try to be.
Focus.
You might have noticed there were no pictures of Crystal when she was on meth. When she left to get help, she only had a laundry basket of possessions. Crystal says it's hard to look back and think about the person she was and the things she did. She is currently working towards a license in addiction counseling.
What a brave person to come forward. I know we've already gotten calls here at the station of people appreciating her sharing her story. This is the third part in your series, so the other ones, are they on our website then?
That's correct, Colleen. We'll also have a link to the 3 on this story, as well as other information on getting treatment help on our website, nebraska.tv.
That's great. Thank you, Lauren. Great report there.